Kit Kats can read. Hello everybody, my name is Katie, welcome to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a weekly reading vlog for you guys. A compilation of videos throughout the whole entire week of what I get up to behind the camera. Not just necessarily of reading, obviously reading is going to be involved, it's going to be the main sort of thing. I let you know what I'm reading, how I'm finding it and that sort of thing. But also the hobbies and how work's been and all that sort of thing. So you guys seem to enjoy it, and it was a very most requested video a couple of years ago, and I'm keeping it up, and it's kind of like you're in my diary. Dear diary, this is what happened. So yeah, so without further ado, let's get started with the week. Today is actually Tuesday, so I didn't vlog yesterday. I don't think I did anyway, so apologies for that. I'm just a lazy bitch, to be honest. I worked 8 till 4, and then I just seem to distinctly remember, what did I do? I can't believe it was only yesterday. I think I did some top 10 videos, and then I did a workout, and then I pretty much settled in the room. I think I did some more top 10 videos, then I did some reading, and then I went to bed. I think that was literally all I did yesterday. So the new book that I've started is All the Lonely People by David Owen. So this is, I believe it's released now actually. All the lonely people, where do they all come from? That Beatles song just comes in my head every time I see this book. Anyway, so this is an interesting book that's about social media, and it's a young adult fictional book, and it's, oh my goodness, I've been so emotionally invested in this book. Even within like the first couple of pages, I couldn't believe how angry I was at these people. Oh my goodness. So it opens up with this girl that's being virally bullied by her school friends. Well, not even school friends, just people in her class. So they just literally trolled her so that she's deleted every social media platform, and then there's just one left that she hasn't deleted, and that's her own website, and then they just do it. So that's literally within the opening chapter. I was so angry at these people just because I think of personal things, like I got bullied in school, and I was just so annoyed that this poor girl was this victim in all of this. So yeah, I was so frustrated. So for an author to within 2 pages of the book get you somehow emotionally involved, it's a very big achievement. So yeah, just wow. Anyway, so I'm on chapter 3 now, which is page 22. And I'm intrigued because now there's this bit where the girl victim walks off into the bathroom, and this boy in her class goes to see if she's okay, but then it's like, whoa, hang on a minute, she's not there, but her bag's there. So it's like, ooh, she's disappeared. So it's odd in a sense. It's weirdly intriguing, and just about the social media side of it. So I'm actually intrigued because I want to know what happens between this girl and this classmate. Do they form some kind of friendship? I hope so. She needs a friend. At the moment she really does. So anyway, that's what I'm reading at the moment. That's what I'm feeling about it and everything. So I'm going to be reading some more of that tonight, which is really good. I've got some pineapple in a bowl. I've also got a hot chocolate, and I've got some orange juice. I'm just trying to be quiet because I'm aware of the time now that it's beyond 11 o'clock. It's nearly 11:30 in the evening, and I need to be really quiet because everyone's like near enough going to bed. Everyone literally sleeps at strange times around here. I'm like the loudest. So I'm gonna very quickly just let you know that that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to watch some top 10 videos just whilst I eat my pineapple slices and have my hot chocolate, and then I'm going to get reading with this book until I literally doze off. Tomorrow's plans, I was going to call the doctors today, but then I was like, I don't know, I don't like worrying about certain things. I'm going to have to do it because it's just become an issue. Basically the antibiotics I'm on now really aren't reacting well to my body, so whether they could provide me with a medication to line my stomach to help, because it gives me terrible irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, at the moment, where I either get cramps or I'm running to the toilet and it's affecting my work and I'm feeling very lethargic. I mean, the condition I got makes me feel really ugh anyway, and yes, I do work like long hours on periods and it can be stressful, but I'm also on antibiotics, so it's just kind of like a mixture, and I'm trying to spurt out what energy that I have each day by doing workouts and things. So today I did like 2 workouts. I did one before work and then I did one at work, and you know, I'm hoping I burnt some calories. I've actually done 13,304 steps today. I've burnt 902 calories. And food wise, I just had some pasta at lunch and then I had a soup for dinner. Now I'm going to have some pineapple slices now with a hot chocolate. I've actually done really well with my food, all things considered. So I'm hoping that if I shrink my stomach, my weight's going to shrink. So I'd be really, really happy if I just lost a stone, like beginning of the year. I'd be like, cool, and it will get me on a roll. So before work today I watched some top 10 videos. The list is slowly going down. I'll be really excited because February I really want to use this tub of monthly recommendations. I'm so excited. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm feeling like I at least want to pick out 5 from this tub, and then I can have 1 wrap book, so that makes 6, and then obviously there's going to be like review books as well that will happen, and then maybe like 2 review books and then 2 books that I want to read, maybe like that. I don't know, I really don't know. Oh guys, really, really exciting, but yesterday I got approved for Fame, Fate and the Kiss by Casey West, her new and latest book which releases in February, and I got approved for Slayer by Kirsten White, which I think is now actually released, and that's like a Buffy story. So I'm thinking when I read this I am going to read those 2 books because I'm so excited and I'm so grateful that I got approved for it, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is what I mean by like I have a planned TBR and it goes really well up to a certain point, like if I get review books and stuff. So it's in a way irritating, but like because I'm not reading my own books sort of thing, but it just happens. But yeah, so anyway, that's all that's happened really. That's my plans for tonight, so I'm gonna head off now and I will see if I can vlog for you guys tomorrow before work to let you know how I go with the doctors and everything, and we'll soon see. But I'll have to get up in the morning at some point to call the doctors, because if they want to see me they'll probably end up seeing me lunchtime. So yeah, so I might set an alarm for maybe 9 o'clock in the morning. I think that's a better time. I think they open at 8:30, so maybe like 9 o'clock isn't a bad time. So I'm gonna head off now guys, and I will try and speak to you guys tomorrow. If not, I will try and vlog whenever I can. So I got my food stuff from my nan tonight, so I saw my nan this evening and Willow as well. So you'll see some footage from Willow because I filmed her. Like, she's so cute to film, I just love her speech. So it's nice to see my nan. Got a little family update, there's a little family drama going on, gotta love it. So yeah, that's it. So I will speak to you guys soon. Hey guys, it's Thursday, so I'm just here to update you on everything that's happened so far. So I didn't vlog yesterday in the end, I ran out of time. I slept in till, well, not really far into the morning actually. So I like woke up and I did some top 10 videos added some more to my tin, and then I went and had some lunch, and then I pretty much was just chilling for a little bit. Didn't really do any, no I didn't actually, no I didn't do a workout, which I thought I was going to do, so I didn't do that. And yeah, I was just really demotivated, and I really struggled to motivate myself to do anything. I sorted out the bins because it's bin day today, but the bin man comes like so super early in the morning, so everyone puts their bins out the night before. So I knew that I had to empty my hoover. So it took me about 20 minutes to figure out how to empty my hoover, because it just wasn't unclipping and that sort of thing. And it was full of so much like dust and crap, and like I haven't emptied it since I moved in, so that was April last year, and yeah, it was very full of dust and everything, like you wouldn't believe that it was full up. So I emptied it out and cleared it. My god, I was sneezing for an hour after that. All the dust just got my nose. So I emptied all my bins, emptied my bedroom bin, the bathroom bin, into the sack as well, and my recycling into the recycling bag. So that was done, and then I left for work fairly early so I can put the bin bags around the corner and then drive off. And I also put a couple of books that I read in December, finally put them in the garage. So I did that, and yeah, that was pretty much what I did before work. So I worked a 2 to 10 shift, and yeah, meeting was horrible because it was about my sickness period, and I had 7 periods of sickness, starting from when I was signed off work for 2 weeks, which if you guys have been following my channel you should remember from other weekly reading vlogs where I openly admitted that. So I've had 7 periods of sickness, which, you know, when you think, and that was from I think either June or July, I think it was June, that's not too bad, because that was June, and then I had a day off in August because I went to the hospital, and then I had a day off in September. Actually I had 2, it was migraines, and that was the side effects of a previous antibiotic, the limecycline. And then I've had a day off before where I was like, had like IBS sort of issues, and then I had a day off in December when I had like a chesty infection, like a chest infection, which, you know, I was already on antibiotics, so it cleared it up. So yeah, I had a meeting about that, and it was horrible because I had to talk about the skin condition that I've got, the hidradenitis suppurativa, which I still do have, that I've been on antibiotics for since August, and how I just feel so crappy and tired, so tired. Even if I sleep really well, I am so tired. It's horrible. So that was a horrible meeting, but then I just sort of like went to the bathroom. I obviously cried, I got very emotional because talking about a health condition like to a professional because I feel like I let the company down by like my health issues sort of thing, and I know that obviously companies aren't meant to think like that, like, no, we're not going to fire you because you've got a medical condition, but still, for me, I feel like I let people down with it. So yeah, so I like burst into tears and like let it all out really, which I knew I was going to do because I'm a very highly emotional person. So I went to the bathroom, I sort of like splashed water on my face just to sort of like cool down, and then literally 10 minutes I was like, I'm ready to go back into work now. And so I went out, went to CX, so I got some more fitness DVDs. I'm trying to motivate myself to like do more fitness DVDs. And then went to Asda, I got some new boots because my current boots are just so overworn because I've been wearing them every day to work that they've got a hole in the bottom of the shoe. And I was like walking along and I was like, I could feel my feet are getting wet, and that's when I discovered the holes. I'm just like, oh, I really love these boots so much. So I might see if Nan can somehow fix them, but there's nothing you can do, I think, to them, and like the rubber sole bit. So yeah, it's horrible. I don't really want to throw them out, but with the old and in with the new, I suppose, with things like that. I got a new book. I got some books that came in the mail yesterday from ones that I've bought off of books for sale, which I shouldn't be doing. Yeah, just did a little bit of shopping. So, although we have that, that was yesterday, and I managed to do my daycare job, like pretty much most of it, so that when I'm next in work on Friday with my colleague for 1 hour, I just literally have to be like, look, I've pretty much done it. Let's think of some events to like change around. Like maybe we can call up these people, see if we can slot that in, and that sort of thing. So yeah, that's it really. So today is my only day off. My last day off was Sunday, and so I've worked Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. I've got today off, and then I am working Friday, Saturday and Sunday. I have a funny feeling I'm also working Monday after as well, which oh, so mean. So mean. So I know that I'm working tomorrow 8 till 4. Saturday is a sleep shift, so I'll start work a bit late, and then Sunday I am working straight through my sleep shift, and I'm just like, oh, why? And then Monday, I don't know what I'm working. I haven't looked at next week yet, but oh, I don't know what's happening today. All I know is that some people are coming sometime in the afternoon. They just said in the PM to look at my garage door. So I think from 12 I'm going to get my car out of my garage ready and park it. Unless they obviously come early, I'll just have to like be like, right, I need to get my car out. So I'll get my car out when it gets to 12 and I'll park it just across the garage, so that they can just literally get into the garage and fix it. So sometime in the afternoon, so I've already told Ben I was like, my only day off, and it's the only time that they could come to fix my garage door. I've been waiting for this to be fixed for like what feels like nearly 2 months now. I know it was December when they had a look at it, and now it's nearing, I suppose, the end of January, so it's kind of irritating in that sort of sense. It's just taken them so long to get around to it, and I had to message them, which was really annoying. I had to message them yesterday saying, are you free tomorrow, as in like today, and then I got a reply like an hour or so later saying yes, PM. I'm like, that's not enough information for me. Like, it's just, yeah, I hate workers sometimes. Like, why be short and sharp? Just give me more details. Like, I could have plans and stuff. Oh, so yeah. So that's happening at some point today. So I've told Ben that, and he said that if his mum is unwell, he will have to work. And I just said, as an alternate, I could come and see him Friday after work at 4, and then I go to work at 3 on the Saturday, so at least I get to see him. So I was like, that's a backup plan. So he said that if his mum is well enough to work, then he's free for the day, so that he could come here. So obviously I don't know where I stand with that. Reading wise, I am on page 58, chapter 7 of All the Lonely People, which is this far through on the Kindle, because I've also been reading the Kindle when it gets to like night time. I am at 20% through, so it's like a fifth through. It's not too bad. Obviously today's my day off, so I would like to get another chunk read. I like to at least read 50 pages. That's like the target. Because it's a day off, I'd love to read 150 pages. Just, yeah. I miss the days when I would read constantly on end, and I remember a few years ago where I would finish a book in a day. That just doesn't exist anymore since being an adult, because there's always going to be things to do. There's always going to be like housework to do, for me to do, and it's just like, ugh. Or like adulting, where I get my own lunch, I get my own dinner, because now I live on my own. But that's the sacrifice you make, you know. That's the sacrifice you make when you live on your own. So yeah, so I've literally got like 22, I think, videos left in my top videos of 2018. So it's really good now. I've managed to watch like at least 10 every day. I watched quite a few last night as well. I think I watched 10 last night. And so yeah. And I was just looking through my sub feed this morning, and I found two more people have uploaded their top books of the year, so I've added that to the list. So I think it's on like 22 or 23. So I'm going to watch probably the 13 or 12 videos just to get it back done to then, and then I'll watch another later. I'll try and get that list hopefully completed today, so that I can start using it in February, because February's plan is that I'm going to be reading from people's favourite books. Look how many there's so far in this season. This is every booktuber that I am subscribed to's favourite books of the year, even like repeated books. So what I found so far is The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid is the most popular book that's on everybody's top books of the year. Coming close is probably Girl Made of Stars by Ashley Herring Blake and Radio Silence by Alice Oseman. I've seen those come up loads. So yeah, those are like the three that I can really sort of think of. Oh, and Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom are still coming up, and they were people's top books of last year as well. Queen of Air and Darkness hasn't come up as much, and same as Kingdom of Ash hasn't come up as much as Lord of Shadows did last year in my other tub. So yeah, but yeah, there's loads in there. I'm looking forward to using this tub throughout the year. I just want to read everybody's favourite books from 2018, because there's loads of really popular books, and I am really behind in popular books. So, as well as obviously reading my own books of popular books, because I do own the books, I am also reading review books that I've got, because this is a review book, and review ebooks that I've got. So it's kind of like a mixture really. So yeah, I'm gonna head off now because my coffee is getting cold, or rather my mocha, because I don't really tend to like coffee on its own. I love my mochas. So I'm gonna head off now just so that I can watch these videos and get these done and out the way. And then by that time I will be ready to move my car and who knows what. I'll probably play on the Xbox some point today, because I haven't played Vampire in a while. I don't know, I was looking at my games earlier and I was like, oh, I could so play a game. So yeah, there's that, but I mostly want to focus on some reading today just because it's a day off. So yeah, and I also want to finish Beauty Queens by Library. That is a goal of mine today, to get that finished, because there's less than 100 pages left of that now, and I might just read the rest rather than listen to it on the audiobook. I did try and listen to it last night and then I dozed off. Obviously it does help me sleep. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go now, and I will see if I can vlog for you guys later, updating you on like what I've managed to get done and that sort of stuff. So I'll try and vlog for you guys in the evening, or I'll vlog for you as I go, who knows. guys, so today is Sunday and I am here to let you know what has been going on the past few days because I actually haven't been vlogging too much. So I went to see Ben after my shift on Friday and I spent the evening with him. I unfortunately woke up on Saturday and I was feeling really unwell. I literally woke up and I felt so rough. My nose was running, my throat was really sore, I had a headache, and I was like, oh my goodness, I've caught this cold that's been going around. Ben literally was like, oh, it could be one of those things where you just wake up and you just feel ill and then you're better later. I was like, well, let's hope, but I was like, this definitely feels like a cold. And so I went off to work, did my sleep shift. I literally had the worst ever sleep that I've ever had at work. I had very broken sleep. I probably, in honesty, ended up sleeping for probably about 2 hours altogether, and that's just from like 10 minutes here, 20 minutes here, half an hour here sort of thing. Ended up just not being able to sleep from about 5:30 in the morning. I just couldn't sleep. I tried even resting my eyes because my eyes were just so sensitive to the really bright light. I thought, hey, I'll just read until I sleep. Couldn't do that. So I ended up having a really short and quick bath when I woke up at 5 to 7. Just 10 minutes. Just had a bath at work. It was my first ever bath at work. And then I sort of slowly collected myself downstairs and then I started making some porridge and getting everything ready for the morning, and then my shift began and I was so tired, like it's horrible. And I'm literally going to speak to the person who does the rotas and be like, please never ever put me on sleep shift and then to work straight ever again, because I just can't do it. And I'm like, I did it because I thought I would be okay, but I really am not, and it's the second time that I've tried to do it and it's the second time that I failed. And especially if I have to drive when there was only me and one other driver. So I'm just gonna have to say, I'd be like, if you're gonna make me do it or put me on to do it, put me on a Sunday or something. I was like, so at least I could work both days, at least I could work both days on my weekend, so I could work either a 2 to 10 or an 8 to 4 or a long day shift the day, like on a Saturday or something, and then I could do the sleep and then have the Monday off and do it that way. So yeah, I'll have a word with them if they're in tomorrow. Hopefully they are. Just be like, it's just doing a feedback, I tried it and I'm sorry, it's just not working. And if they say they didn't realise they did it, I'll be like, okay, next time if ever it does, I'll just point it out really quickly as soon as you put a rota out. I was like, obviously I don't like pestering people as it is, so it's really tough. So sorry if I sound really bunged up, it's gross. So yeah, so I went to work, did the sleep shift on a cold. It was horrible, just trying to sleep with a cold. And then working today with a cold, and I'm sneezing everywhere, my nose is running, my nose is getting stuffy, and it's horrible and it's awful. So I've been all over the place today, but all in all things considered, I think they understood. I think the person in charge understood, and they were just like, okay, you don't feel well. Just because I was just being a disease. I got asked, I was like, do you want to do the roast dinner? I was like, if you want people to get food poisoning or to be diseased, then I suggest you probably don't. And they sort of had a laugh about it and they're like, no, don't worry, I won't. And I was just like, thank you, because like I just don't think I'd be able to focus. I was like, just don't put me on anything where I have to focus, like medication or anything, just because I just wouldn't be able to. Like even now I'm just like, I'm tired, but then I think I'm tired just because I'm ill, and you know how when you're ill all you want to do is just sleep. So I'm going to try and stick out to tonight this so that I actually sleep tonight, because if I sleep now I won't sleep during the night and then it's just going to mess my shift up for tomorrow, because I'm working 8 till 8 tomorrow, which no, I don't mind too much actually. Don't mind at all. I just can't wait for my day off. Although my first day off I've got like 2 appointments, like one at the doctor's and then one iTalk phone conversation. So it's just the way it works when you're an adult, when you live on your own. Just there's always things to do. It's just the way of the world. So yeah, so that's all that's really happened this weekend. Reading wise though, I did start an audiobook because I completed Beauty Queens by Liv Bray this week. I actually finished it by like reading the rest of it because I literally had like I think 80 pages left. So I thought, you know what, my goal for today is to finish Beauty Queens, and I did. So I felt really good about that. So I finished that, and that was like a really odd book. Like, in the end, I think I just rated it like, I think I'm gonna rate it like 3.5 stars. It was an okay read, but I think on Goodreads I did rate it 3 stars, but I don't know if it's 3 or 3.5. Like, there were some quirky bits about it, but I don't know, it's very odd. So the next audiobook that I did start is Legend by Marie Lu, which is a reread for me. This is like my first time ever rereading this. I read this a few years ago. If you guys have been following my channel, you'll probably remember when. I gave this book 4 stars, I think, the first time that I read this. But I'm actually really enjoying this book, like, all the way through, so I can't actually remember if I maybe didn't like something that happened in this book, but I'm really enjoying it so far, and I'm only like page 76. But I'm rushing through it because it's quite a short book, so I'm really enjoying listening to the audiobook of that because you've got dual perspectives even in the narrators. And then I have been reading some more of All the Lonely People by David Owen. I am currently on page 74, so I'm actually very close with both of these books. I'm like reading, but at least I've been reading. Got 5 more days before I've got to finish this book anyway, so this is going to be the main priority, and then I'm just going to be listening to this like either just before bed or on my commute as well, so both. So I should hopefully zoom through this book within the next week and hopefully have it finished. I mean, the audiobook does say it's only like 7 hours long, so realistically I could finish it. And if already, I mean, I listened to it before I got to Ben's on Friday and to work Saturday and then back home from work today, and I'm already like nearly on chapter 9. And like I say, I'm 70 pages through, so, you know, it could easily be done within a week. And I'm actually finding, like, with this audiobook, that I'm listening to the story, so that's another really good thing as well. Like, with some audiobooks, I find that I really take a lot to focus. My focus is just all over the place, but this one, I'm actually listening to it and I'm enjoying it. So that's a really good thing as well. So that's just what I'm currently reading at the moment and what I'll be reading until like I finish them. I'm still going to be going with the 2 books at a time, which is really good. Got some more videos that see, I deleted the list of like people's best books of 2018 because I finished it before, and now people are still uploading their best books of the year in my sub feed, so I've just been adding them to my January to watch list. So I've probably got about 6 videos to watch that I've managed to add over the past 2 days since I've completed that list from Thursday. So I'm going to see if I can focus on those today. Don't really know plans for the rest of the day. I did say to Ben, because he did mention that he couldn't sleep, I was like, why don't we play some Dead Island together, and it might tire us both out because, you know, video games and all that stuff. So could do that. So anyway, I'm going to go off now so that I can just sort myself out, lay down, decide. I just want to have a little bit of an early night tonight. I literally feel like crap. I don't know how I look to you guys, but I just literally feel like shit. So I feel like, yeah, I just don't even know where I am at the moment. But I just wanted to give you guys an update. So I'll try and vlog for you guys tomorrow to wrap up my weekly reading vlog. If not, then I'll vlog on Tuesday when I'm off work, and I will wrap up what happened the rest of the day and that sort of thing. So I will see you guys very soon. Hey guys, it's Monday and I'm just here to very quickly wrap up last week's weekly reading vlog for you guys. That's so hard to say, and that's the second time I failed. I don't care anymore. So unfortunately I am still very ill. It has spread a lot worse throughout my chest. My throat is so painful, my glands are up and they feel so swollen that I could be heading towards possible tonsillitis. Like, I don't know. because I get tonsillitis quite frequently, or chest infection, so it's really chesty, but it's like also in my sinuses as well. My nose, it's either stuffy or it's running. I've been taking cold and flu tablets all day. I've also got a throat numbing spray that I've been spraying, like I've sprayed it a couple of times now. I've taken a sort of herbal sleeping pill that I'm trying from one of my colleagues. Yeah, it's not been great. I had to unfortunately phone in sick work today. I was dilly-dallying around like 6 o'clock this morning because I had to get up at like 7:20 or something like that in order to get out for work, and I was just like, oh my god, I don't think I can work because I was meant to have a 12-hour shift today and I don't think I could push my body to do that. So I had to unfortunately make the decision to call in, and I just don't know how I'm going to go for the rest of this week. I don't know whether to just call off for this week or not, just so that I get better properly, like in my body and that. But trouble is, it's hard because I can't actually really afford to do that. So yeah, I'm just in one of those really tough situations at the moment. So before I get into a sneezing fit, I'm just going to very quickly let you know where I'm up to with my book reading. I started listening to More of Legend by Marie Lo last night, and I can't remember where I got to because I was just waking up and falling asleep, so I just kept going back again, but it did help me to sleep. So I'm literally only on page 80 at the moment, really. That's like the last that I remember of it. And then I've been reading some of All the Lonely People, which I'm now on page 82, chapter 9 of this book as well. So I'm plodding through those two books, and you'll find out what I've been mostly up to today in next week's weekly reading vlog for you guys. So yeah, just wanted to quickly wrap up the vlog for you all. I haven't been great. That's all I can say. I just haven't been great. So I'm hoping that I'm going to recover a lot quickly. And yeah, that's all I can say. So it's a bit of a sad and disappointing end to the vlog. I got really warm back. The halogen fire is just behind me, like here, just warming up my room. Ah, so nice, so nice. So yeah, so that's it from me, guys. If you have enjoyed this video somehow, then please do give me a thumbs up so that I know you guys did enjoy it. Let me know what books you're currently reading. Let me know what you have been up to. Hopefully your week has been a lot better than mine. Hopefully you guys haven't been going through the cold and flu. I literally said, I hope you guys haven't been going flu. I know what I'm saying, all my words are muddled up, but you get the gist. So that's it from me, guys. Thank you very much for watching my videos as always. Keep smiling, keep reading, and be happy. All social media links will be linked down below if you'd like to follow me elsewhere. And I'll see all of you wonderful, awesome people in my next video. Bye!